What's up, everybody? It's your boy RL Knuckles here to give you guys a recap review of the Challenge 3030. Now, if you guys don't know me before, I've actually done audio of the last challenge stuff on SoundCloud. I talked about Challenge of Invasion on my SoundCloud. I have about possibly uh I don't know which episode I started, but I started sometime when the champs started invading in house. That's when I actually started recording. So I've been doing this for quite some time now. It's my first time, doing it as video because as soon as I heard about the 3030, I definitely wanted to, have my recap review of the episode. Not just as audio, but just as visual to see my adorable face, obviously, and put it more on the YouTube because I feel as though, people will possibly would watch more than they'll listen to, which I mean, it is what it is, but I'll record video or do audio, so it doesn't really matter to me. So without all into it, let's just dive into it. So today was the premiere. I obviously missed it at 9 o'clock because I was at work. I got my Walgreens shirt on, as you can see. I recorded it, but I was very, very excited for this season. Now I did my preview on my SoundCloud talking about people that I am cheering for, people that I'm excited to see and whatnot. So I don't want to get too much into it because I've already talked about it before, but I'm gonna dive down to the start of the episode. So the start of the episode, you see TJ. TJ always has some type of secret in every episode. Like, you want to talk about Dirty 30, TJ is probably one of the most dirtiest players in the game because he always changes everything up. So he says we have 30 people coming here that are gonna think at first he said it was gonna be $350,000, but it's obviously gonna be $1 million when later throughout the season. I don't know when he'll say that. Maybe next episode, maybe not till maybe fourth or fifth, but you never know. But basically, we have everyone being introduced to the house and whatnot. We see a couple of OGs. We have Derek, who's one of my favorite competitors. Short guy, but he can definitely give you a run for your money. Darrell, another one of my favorites, an OG. Johnny, another OG. CT. Well, CT could have made it because of his passport, so he'll be in there later on. But I guess that's good for him. I mean, where everyone's competing, I guess he'll get a free trip or whatever. We have Anissa's coming back, Jemmy's back, Cara Marie and Camilla. They're OGs, but I also consider them they started early, I think 2010 is when they started around then, I believe. So yeah, they're veterans now, but they're not an OG like how you would say Bananas or CT or Darrell or Derek. They haven't been there as much stuff, but they still have their pure veteran essence, if you know what I'm saying. And you still have a lot of these new guys, such as Core, who's actually one of my favorites. I actually watched the Real World Explosion. I believe it was that. Then honestly, all these other new people are from Are You the One? I don't really watch Are You the One. I just thought that show was kind of stupid, but I guess they're trying to bring in more people into this because I feel as though when's the last Real World excuse me, that's been shown? Has anyone really watched it or not? I really have no idea. But I do like Jenna. She was from Real World Explosion too. I like Jenna. Okay, Jordan, I don't know what the hell is going on with that mustache, man. That mustache is just something else. Oh, another vendor, I like Leroy. I mean, he definitely hasn't been there as long as the other guys, but I think they put him in the an OG. I think there's a picture of the OGs and whatnot on Twitter, and it had Leroy in it. Also, Veronica is another OG. She's been in this game back in CT, Darrell, Derek days, so she's been there for a very, very long time. And actually, one of the rookies that really surprised me was it was Derek and Tori. They're actually a couple, and when's the last time we seen a couple in a challenge? So that could be good and bad because you have someone to have your back, but people are going to use that to their advantage. Twist things up. Don't be surprised if Johnny tries to get in between this relationship. So that's definitely Johnny. Now, here's what I don't like in this episode. Not to say it was a bad episode, but here's what I didn't like. So Corey, Mr. Macho Man or whatever, the ladies' man, he's living with Anissa, she's here. He's living with Camilla, she's here. She's living with Kayla, she's here. Who I think Kayla is definitely gonna be She's not making her name for herself, honestly, in my opinion, because she's definitely needs to do some redemption after last season, after how she lost to I forgot that other girl's name, but she definitely wants redemption. Yeah, Corey's sort of all these girls now. It's like they want to team up on him because he messed with their hearts and blah blah blah. It's like first off, Corey even said to Anissa, "Hey, we live too far." Like my thing is this: why do people want to find love on these challenges? I don't understand that. Like people are here to win money. That's the first thing. Yeah, if I can hook up with somebody, that's a bonus right there. So why do I care? Like everyone's playing a game. So yeah, if his Lisa was Corey's first girl. Then Kayla was the second girl in Invasion of the Champions. Then after Kayla goes home, he hooks up with Camilla. And Kayla got mad at him for that. And it's like, you guys are not really official. So now all y'all want to team up on him because, he hooked up with y'all and y'all want to get him back for some crap like that. Like, is this the challenge? Who hasn't hooked up with one another? Like, everybody is at least somebody's sloppy seconds, third, fourth. Everybody hooks up with one another. So why y'all want to get mad at him for that? It makes no sense. So as people were getting ready to go to bed, apparently not everybody's stuff came. Not all their stuff came. So Ashley was one of the victims that didn't have all her stuff. And let you know, this is why I cannot say that she's emotionally weak. Like she gets all mad, like getting ready to cry, like, oh man, all my stuff, all my underwear, I got my toothbrush or whatever like that. And so Cabri is talking to her, and Cabri was saying that, hey, I'm gonna try to talk to her, but if I ain't trying to get her out the house, that's fine. And so, Ashley quits on the first episode. They didn't start the first challenge. And that's just why I have a problem. How do you call yourself a champion and you just quit on the first episode? Before the first challenge even started? Is she a real champion? I mean, she has one. She has won one. It is on her resume. But look at that. This is why a lot of people were mad at her because we were like pissed because she won Invasion of the Champs, which she just keeps on crying, pulling on a storm. Like Samoa was like, she's always about drama, drama, drama. Like it was like on the first episode, she starts crying. So honestly, I was happy that she was gone. Like if she's seeing this video, it is what it is. But I mean, like, you just leaving like that because of a toothbrush or some underwear or whatever like that. Because of that, like, well, granted, I don't know if it's gonna return to her or whatnot, but it's like, girl, for real, you're a champion. Like, why are you here for? Why are you here? And you don't teach us like quitters. So how are you gonna be a champion plus a quitter? So that makes no sense to me. So the next morning is the first official challenge. Now, TJ drops on her bombshell saying that instead of 2 people leaving, we're gonna have 6 people leaving today. And already to me, I'm like, that's a lot. So I was thinking to myself, something has to be up its sleeve to set up 6 people. So in this challenge, I forgot what it was called, but it was like 3 phases. Like the first phase, so you have to get the barrel rolled up this hill, and the first 4 guys get there are safe, and the first 4 girls get there are safe. So Johnny, being one of the best at the game, he's the first one. He basically set the tone. Like all these new people that's like, oh man, I'm gonna take these old heads out. Johnny was like, nah, oh man, I'm still the best at this game. One of the best. Well, I think he's one of the best. The best, that's something to say. So he's first, Hunter second. I believe Jordan was third and Derek was fourth. My man Derek, fourth, so he survived. The girls, Kayla was the first one. Kayla's young and hungry, so she definitely set the tone. I think Tori was another one. Carmaria was another one, and Anissa. So those are the first 8. Now the second phase was you're on teams, so you have to like bring your cannon up. There's 2 cannons that you have to bring up. So I don't know who was on which color. I can't remember which color it was, but it was like blue and it was purple. So the purple team had like all its strong guys carried in one cannon, and all the girls carried this other cannon, which wasn't very smart because they're both bringing them at the same time. The blue one, they kind of like have mixed boys and girls boys and girls moving to Canada. So for the pink team, and I know Darrell was on that. It was Darrell and somebody I can't. I will remember when it gets onto the other phase. So the reality guys, they got there first. Then the other blue team got there second. But when the first pink team made it, their second pink team was all the way behind, and the other blue second team wasn't too far behind. So the blue team won the challenge. They got both their teams set up. They have both their teams set up the cannon. So now we get down to the last couple of people. For the guys, it was, let me just double check. Okay. Girls say guys. For the girls, it was, we had still had Amanda left. Brittany wasn't there. No. Corey was still there. Darrell was still there. Devin was still there. Jenna was still there. Jemmy was still there. Latoya. Who else? Latoya. Simone, Shane, and Tony. So these are the last people left. Now, if the first guy that makes it, he gets to choose the three guys to go home. First girl that makes it, she picks three girls to go home. So Corey Corey just went off. He was the first guy. He killed him, man. Like, I love my boy Darrell, but Darrell got beat bad in that. So Corey was the first one, and Jenna, being one of the strongest girls, she made it too. So Corey, he picked the three guys. He picked Shane because he didn't really know him. He picked Devin because Devin is a liar. Like, let's be real about that. Even Devin says, yeah, I was just lying to you, obviously. And he sent home Darrell over Tony, mainly for the fact that he was saying to Tony that, Tony, you got kids, blah blah. Like, Darrell's got kids too. But I think Corey did the smart thing by sending Darrell home because he is a stronger competitor than, I would say, the guys that were left on the pink team. So he did the right thing. Jenna, she picked Simone. Simone was like, you like one of my pictures. We follow each other on Instagram. Why you pick me? Just because you like your picture on Instagram doesn't mean that you're all really friends. Like, cut the fake stuff. You just mad that she picked you. Like, first of all, I'm saying to myself, who is Jenna really friends with all these girls? I know she was like Amanda. She chose Latoya, and she chose Amanda. And Amanda, I'm like, okay, no. Actually, Amanda and Latoya at Invasion of the Champions, they were against Jenna. So, yeah, of course Jenna would pick those two girls. So, it was those six. So, seeing Darrell leave, I'm like, God damn, the first episode. But they get to a redemption house. So I had a feeling that Slay was going to happen. Like I said, with six people leaving, that's just too much. So now they get to a redemption house. So we don't know what's going on just yet. That this season's a full of surprises, and I thought this first episode was very, very good. I'm liking this atmosphere better than Invasion of the Champions right now because it's a 30th challenge, anything can happen. You gotta play 30 to win. So I thought this first episode was really good. Now, am I going to say it's the best challenge out there? I don't know. We have yet to see how this season unfolds. So we'll wait. But like I said, I thought it was a very good episode. But my boy Darrell is still in it. So I just don't know when they come back. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be like actually the last time we saw Redemption was The Rivals 2, when, Johnny and Nani were just destroying everybody in the elimination round. So I don't know if it's like every elimination person comes to that redemption house. So I think that's how they do it, but I'm not 100% sure. But right now, I'm looking at the guys in this, and it's like, okay, if it comes down to smartness, mental, I think it's gonna be Devin that might take it. But overall, I can't put him over Darrell right now. Like, Darrell, he's experience. And like I said, yeah, it is mental, but like, I feel so this is more physical than mental. There's like some aspects of mental, but most of the time it's all like majority it's strength. So, gonna wrap this up. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. Let me know if you think it's gonna be like the best season ever or anything like that. But just let me know, because I think it's gonna be a very, very good season. I like how it's set up right now. You never know what's gonna happen, and I like that. I like surprise like this. I feel as though we'll probably get the most surprise out of anything we want in this season. So also let me know who's your favorite it is. Who you think's gonna win for the guys? Who you think's gonna win for the girls? So just anybody's game, man. I don't wanna, like, I still have I'm mainly cheering for Darrell and Derek. I'll let you know right. I'll tell you that right now. But I have more connection to like the older cast. Like I said, I've been watching this stuff for like over 10 years now, so I'm gonna lead towards more the veterans than like these new these newcomers. Not saying I don't like them, but like it's kind of like how the loyalty is to a certain fan base. So, like I said, let me know what you guys think about this episode. You think it was good, it sucked, and if you're excited for more of these episodes. So, expect to see me do this every Tuesday night. If I'm too tired to do it Tuesday night, then expect for me to get it for at Wednesday morning. But if I have work Wednesday morning, I'll most likely do it in the afternoon. But just let me know what you guys think, and talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Peace.